Welcome to another episode of Brewed. I'm your host, Dave Lavora. For years and years, you have been telling us that we've got to make our way up to Madison for the great taste of the Midwest. Communication, after all, is a two-way street. You watch our show, and we listen to you. And boy, am I glad we listened to you this time around, because we are here in Madison at the great taste of the Midwest. You're going to meet the people that throw this incredible festival. You're going to meet the people that enjoy this festival, and you're going to meet some of the great brewers and people that are working so hard to make the delicious craft beer at a one-of-a-kind event. And it's all happening on this episode of...
Y'all, it's 1 o'clock. Get beer!
Here we are at the great taste of the Midwest in Madison, Wisconsin. You've been telling us for years that this is an event that we have to come to, and we finally made it. Steve, you have been here for all of them, is that true?
That's true. I'm still standing, yes.
Still standing after, this is the 38th year of this.
Yes.
So how did this get started?
By the same basis it is today, is that for love of beer.
Right.
Love of good beer.
Right.
And so that 38 years ago, it was harder to find good beer. And so we decided to pull together all the small breweries that were still trying to on the upswing and trying to make it a good business and get them together for a little festival.
I mean, we're in the state capital of Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a state that is renowned throughout the country and the world for having incredible beer. So you've always kind of been in the center of a really good beer culture, and to kind of take that to the next level and again and again and again, watching it grow, it must have been amazing for you.
Yes, and especially we already had some small regional brewers that had survived Prohibition and continuing to operate, like Stevens Point Brewery and Kugel's Brewery. And we also had some newer craft brewers that had started that were just on the cusp of the craft beer revolution.
Help me understand what this would have looked like 38 years ago for the very first one. I can't imagine it was near this size or scope.
Oh no, it was a small affair and maybe 10 breweries, all from Wisconsin.
Right.
And today's ticket is $75.
Wow.
Back then it was $5.
Wow.
Same thing, all you could drink.
Right.
And maybe 150 people.
So the organization that puts this together is Homebrewers, Madison, like Homebrewers and Tasters Guild?
Yes.
Okay, I can wrap my brain around what homebrewers are. We've had plenty of them on the show, but a Tasters Guild, I don't know that I've ever heard that before. What is that?
Well, I think we started with homebrewers because they are the ones who love good beer enough that they wanted to make it themselves.
Right.
And then we recognized that we wanted to teach people about good beer.
Right.
And to appreciate it. So we didn't want to exclude them. And so besides having a home brewing club, we also had a club where we would welcome people to come in and try our beer, try good new beer from craft brewers, and so that we could kind of spread the wealth of information.
So what's going on here with this is a very exclusive engagement that's going on here. This is not open to the public right now.
Yeah, tonight it's potluck and also a little mini beer fest of homemade beers.
Right.
That for all the staff that have helped organize the event throughout the years.
I mean, it's a massive operation. I'm just looking around here. This is like a Normandy invasion is going on right now with all the preparation and all the tents. And how much space does this take up?
Well, we've grown from just a small meeting room and moved to other parks, but this is our last spot where we started a small part of this park along Lake Monona, and now we have full control of the entire park.
I mean, it must say something about the event that people have come to it and then they're willing to camp out all night to get tickets. Nobody does that anymore.
Yes.
I mean, you used to be able to do that for concerts. Now it's this beer festival.
Right. And I think, it's so many good things about it in terms of the quantity of beers you can try, the fact that most of them are on tap, that the brewers themselves are here to serve it to you.
Right.
And that it's it's an outdoor event along a beautiful lake and the skyline of Madison. So it's a beautiful location.
I mean, it really is gorgeous. The lake behind us, this is just, I mean, this is heaven is what this is. Now, are you a home brewer yourself, Steve?
Yes, I'm still brewing.
What beer are you into now? What are you making these days?
I'm kind of a lager brewer, so I like Pilsners and Helles. I do make some wit beer. Today I have a British golden ale.
Oh, wow.
And I also like to make mead too.
Now, you mentioned that you personally have one of your English ales on tap right now here, right?
Yes.
What are you enjoying right there?
So now I have a foreign stout.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of switching between.
Perfect, thank you. Look at I love Madison, Wisconsin so much. They just come up to you and hand you beers. I'm sorry.
That's good. You look good. It looks good in your hand.
So this is your beer?
No, I'm not sure. Oh, it is. There you go.
Okay, this is the beer that you made.
Yes.
English ale. What is this now?
English golden ale.
English golden. Well, tell me about what's going on in here. What are the
It's a
malts, the hops?
lighter beer, kind of thirst quenching, but it's an English yeast, so it has sort of those flavors, a little bit fruity, and it's got English hops in it.
Yeah, this is very crushable. This is when you hear English ale, you think of something a little bit more robust, a little bit more, I don't know, more for like darker, colder days. This is perfect for summertime.
Yep, they have the whole gamut of beer styles, but this is on the smaller end.
I mean, they're known for a lot of things, the English, but the weather's not terrific. This is great beer for great weather. Keep up the good work. Not only with this entire event, but this home brew is fantastic.
I bless this beer. Now by the power vested in me of the great taste of the Midwest, may you cheers your bride.